Mr. Jagadish Adapa, respected outgoing guest, Dr. Badrinath, respected Mr. Ashok Nanjappa, Mr. P.V. Roy, other distinguished members of the dais, guests, my dear friends from the Usha Fires. Usha morning. Is it right? Yes. Usha, good morning. I'm really privileged to be one of the distinguished guests here today because this occasion is a very, very special occasion to Usha Fire, I know. And I have the privilege of associating with Usha Fires for the last 7 years. The privilege of knowing Mr. Jagadish Adapa. He is not a stranger to me. I am also not a stranger to you. We are good friends for the last 6 years. And we are becoming more and more intimate friends over the period of time. For him, this and you, being his lieutenants or his generals or his soldiers, you and him, this day is a very, very privileged, important day. To share happiness with you on this very special occasion, I am really happy, and I must thank Mr. Adapa for giving this very special opportunity of being part of these celebrations. There are many, many distinguished guests, and today he has made it a much more interesting and useful day. Eye donation. Simply 25 years of achievement, growth, development is not his theme, is not his goal, it's not his mission. He says, let us make it much more interesting, much more useful to the people. Eye donation day. As soon as I came, he got my signature. I asked him, what is the signature? Sorry, you already donated your eyes. Okay, good. It's a good cause. I don't know how many places I already signed, but I'm very happy to donate my eye, and doctor has made it very simple. It's not that people are going to remove your eyes. Even if they remove, what is the point? After death, it's okay. Once you die, if they remove the hand or leg or eyes, it doesn't really matter. But people must be told, ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to remove your whole eye. We are only remove a part of your eye, the cornea. But it is our Indian psychology. Not to help anybody, even if you die. People don't help people. Actually, helping people is a very rare quality. I don't know, you may agree with me. You may not agree with me. I am a police officer. I am telling you, generally helping is a very rare behavior. But not returning a favor is the most common behavior. If somebody, I'm a cop, this way I'm telling. Somebody has given the money. Somebody has given a help. Help doesn't really come back sometimes. Therefore, donating eye is a very simple affair, but still it's very difficult to convince people. That's what doctor is telling, ladies and gentlemen. Doctors are not going to remove the complete eye of a dead person. They are only removing a part of that. So, I know I'm a friend of a visually challenged person. That person even met me yesterday. I also must introduce him to Mr. Jagadish Adapa. His name is Ilango. You know him? Yeah. And I must also thank Jagadish for inviting me as a, I don't know whether you saw that, you wouldn't have seen the invitation. He has sent me a special invitation that I am going to be the motivational speaker. Am I right? Yes. Motivational guest. Motivation guest is the word he has mentioned. I felt so happy because Adapa himself is an inspirational leader, inspirational speaker. He is calling me as an inspirational speaker. My friend Ilango, to my view, he's a visually challenged person, but he is an inspirational person. You must call him and motivate your staff one day. I'll give you the number. Sure. Whenever Ilango calls me to his functions, I go. I love to go because to me, Ilango is an inspirational person. He is basically an English language teacher. He will teach English to the English teachers of the CBSE schools. You can imagine his language acumen, wealth of knowledge in English language, vocabulary, phonetics, and the etymology of language. He's a great man, but not recognized by the public. He's a playback voice over artist. He gives voice for the advertisements. Prince Jewelers, Panagal Park, Chennai. Have you heard this? Raymond's, the mark of a complete man. It is Ilango's voice. Yes. He can sing 3,000 Tamil songs. Of course, he can't see and read. He has come and met me. I know his difficulties. You know, we are attending a meeting with him in Hyderabad, LIC offices, in motivational program. People ought to ask questions to Ilango. He's a visually challenged person. One man asked, "Gentlemen, you are a visually challenged person. If by chance somebody restores your vision, if you get back your vision, whom will you like to see the first?" Ilango told, "Gentlemen, that cannot happen. In my case, nobody can go and come vision. No, if God comes and through a doctor, God comes and gives you vision, whom will you like to see the first?" Ilango told, "Gentlemen, it's not correct to say that I, Ilango, do not have a vision. I do have a vision. But it's correct to say that Ilango does not have a sight. I can't see, I don't have a sight, but I have a vision. I know what I am going to do after 30 years, 20 years, 40 years. I know what I am going to do. I know how many lives I am going to touch. I know the mission or vision of my life. Don't say I don't have a vision. I have a vision, but I don't have a sight." Okay, come to the point, sir. Tell me the answer to the question. Whom will you like to see the first when I gain the vision? Ilango thought for a while. She said, "Gentlemen, I will call for a mirror." I would like to see my face. First thing in the whole life with a vision. Inspiration. He's an inspirational person, you know. He is running a company called Inspirational. He's employing 400 teachers to teach English. He himself is an inspirational person. He sings, he writes, he motivates, he touches life. Ultimately, a lady has touched his life today. A woman from Bangalore. She fell in love with this boy. And, you know, kind of resistance from her family. Her mother, brother, they called the girl, beat her up, locked her in the room. And something which he told me was, has really puzzled me. Seems the girl's mother says, "You marry anybody else in the world. A man who is a sick fellow, he's a leper, doesn't matter. But don't marry a man who cannot see." I told him, let me talk to the mother. Let me talk to the brother of the girl to tell who Ilango is. He's not a man without vision. Maybe he's a man without a sight. He'll make your daughter happy. It's really an education to be with Ilango. I have been a very, very privileged friend of Ilango, but this is the occasion. I know how difficult it will be to have lost vision or sight. So this special occasion, Mr. Jagadish Sadapa is trying to give vision, light to the life of at least a few people. Through the people we can give. There is something we can give, our eyes. There is something I cannot give, a Mercedes-Benz car. I cannot give it, but I can give a sight to somebody. I wondered when Jagadish Sadapa mentioned me as the motivational guest of Usha Fire's 25th year. I just wondered who I am. I'm a religious head to come and blessing to all the people. Come on. You will become a great man. I generally feel that simply by blessing, all my greatness will not come to you. Will it come? Okay, I know French. Je parle français. I'm going to bless the first lady sitting there. Lady, all my French knowledge will come to you. Come on, take it. Do you parle français? Oui! Because you already know. Somebody who is sitting here, the second girl, the beautiful girl, I'm blessing you with the French knowledge of me. Will you get it? My dear young friend, you must learn, you must cultivate, you must grow. Others cannot give anything to you. Okay, people cannot bless. The point is, I am not a religious leader. I am not a political leader. I am not even a great businessman like the mentor of Mr. Jagadish Sadapa. Why did he call him? Maybe he knows there is something. There is something with me which I can give today. I can give to every one of you, that's why he called. The point is that Ilango, such an inspirational person, has so much difficulty. And if we can give him his sight, if we can give sight to a person who can see, you are doing a great service. You can have enough reason for taking birth in this world. A day when you die, when you look back, what are the great things you have done? We can always say, I have given life, I have given vision, light to the life of a person. Therefore, I am a very, very great man. Mr. Jagadish Sadapa has given us an opportunity. Therefore, I signed immediately. Mr. Jagadish, please inform me when I die, or my relatives, and give me the opportunity to give light to somebody. Usha Fires. You know, we know each other for some time. The first day I met him, in fact, Mr. Jagadish Sadapa's speech I brought him to a school or some of the social gathering to inform them, to educate them, to train them importance of fire and fighting fire. I was a cop. I have seen many situations to show how important sometimes is fire, how frightful it is, how destructive a fire can be. I was a joint commissioner here. Mannadi, there's a serious fire in a chemical godown. I did not know it's a chemical godown. I went inside, there are the cops, there are some firefighting firemen, there are some women fire people. I was fighting fire along with the firemen in one room. One fellow told, "Ayya, sir, I'll go to the other room and put out the fire because a lot of smoke is coming." He just left me. Within a moment, I could hear a loud noise, an explosion. The same man who went inside 15 meters, he came flying and fell in front of me, dark face. There's an explosion and he was completely burned. He was falling on my friend of me. I took him in the vehicle, ambulance, we took him to Kill Park. That's one of the places where the treatment for burns is one of the best in the whole country. After a few hours, he was admitted in the particular ward. He wanted to meet me. Actually, I was carrying my gun also. Every time I carry a gun as a cop. He was telling me, "Sir, please come very close. I want to talk to you. I want to confess. I want to tell something. Please come." What is the point? "Sir, I am getting married next month. But I am very sure now I cannot get married." Then, okay, don't worry. You will get all right. You are a fireman. You are injured in the course of your duty. You have put yourself in line of duty. It's okay. You can get married later. After 1 hour, he called me again. He called me, "Sir, please give me a help. Can you please help me?" "Yes, I can help you. Please tell me." "Please remove a revolver and shoot and kill me here itself, sir. I can't just take this pain." I don't know how many of you have undergone the pain of burn injury. It's killing. He's telling, "Please kill me here. Mercy killing and go. You have a gun now." The man died after a couple of days. Difficulties of firefighting. We need equipments. We need apparatus. We need materials to protect ourselves. Now there are very, very, very serious threats coming up. Chemical, biological, nuclear disasters are not a distant possibility. That is the emerging field. Probably you need to design, develop, research, and bring it to the market products. Usha Fire is one of the major organizations which is producing, marketing, and making use of fire products. Therefore, what I try to insist upon, every one of you working in the Usha Fires, is you are doing a very, very great service. It's not a job. Working in Usha Fire is not a job for a salary. It is a mission. It is a service to the nation. I am one who trains young people for competitive examinations like IAS and IPS examinations. Every year, not less than 100 candidates will come for me for interview training. I ask them, "Why do you want to be an IAS officer? Why do you want to be an Indian Foreign Service officer? Do you know in our society, in our educational system, the product of our system, what is the immediate answer? Why do you want to become an IAS officer?" "Sir, I want to serve the nation." Can you tell me what is the service to the nation? That they can't tell you. Usha Fires is firefighting, life-saving, protection of life. So you are contributing to safeguard the lives of the people. Road accidents, fires of not chemical fires, varieties of dangerous situations, safety to the life. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I like to emphasize upon this point that every moment in your life, when you are working for a company like this, you should feel that I am a very proud person because I am doing a very, very great service. I am working in something which is to do with the lives of the people. Therefore, I am a happy person. I am a honorable person. I must do my job better. Very often, since you're all, employees, workers, executives, I feel most of us make a mistake that our happiness generally comes from our salary. Am I getting more salary than PV Roy? Then I'm a happy man, yes. Roy is getting only 10,000 rupees lesser than me. But the problem is, my own classmate is drawing 20 lakhs rupees a month in Dubai. When he called up and told me, I'm very, very unhappy. I told Chandrasekharan, 20 lakhs rupees a month. I'm the commissioner of Coimbatore. I'm not even getting 1/10 of your salary. 1/20th of your salary. He told me, "Babu, Sylendra Babu, can you do one thing? We will exchange our jobs. Are you ready? Give me the uniform, the police car, the commissioner's bungalow. I don't know how many of you see a Coimbatore commissioner's bungalow. It is in 5-acre compound in race course. That is the first time I realized happiness doesn't really come from salary. After that, I never even bothered what my salary is. Do you think Mr. Adapa has invited me to this function because I am drawing the highest salary in Chennai City? No. Many people think happiness is coming from money. If that is the case, today, who is the happiest man in the world? Bill Gates must be the happiest man in the world. But do you think I'm not happier than Bill Gates now, today? 200 people are watching me, 200 people are encouraging me, they're listening to me. I am the happiest man in the whole world. Permanent happiness, I still believe that, of course, doesn't mean that you should not work without salary. That doesn't mean that you should not ask for more money or rise. Okay, that is important. If anybody studied management, it's all hygiene factors. The basic factors. There's a theory, I don't know, it is by one of the very important, no, not Maslow. It's called hygiene theory. Hygiene theory, which says, by simply giving more salary, you can't make a man from unhappiness to happiness. Okay? If a man is not dissatisfied, if an employee is dissatisfied, if you give money only, you can't make him happy. Dissatisfaction from satisfaction does not come from salary. It's a scientific research, I'm not telling. From dissatisfaction, you can make an employee, if he is 30,000 rupees, tomorrow you are giving Sylendra told, so I am giving you 10,000 rupees more, 40,000 rupees, take it. You can bring him from dissatisfaction till that day he will be abusing you, this company and you. Dissatisfaction to no dissatisfaction. 10,000 rupees more, okay, Jagadish is okay, a good fellow only. Just because some people are advising him, he is not giving me adequate salary. He will become dissatisfaction to no dissatisfaction. But to make from no dissatisfaction to satisfaction, you have to create other conditions. The kind of conditions Mr. Jagadish Adapa has today created, a meeting like this in which dignitaries, people who have really contributed to the welfare of the people like Dr. Badrinath, an encouragement to a man, tell him a good few words. I don't know about how you look at Mr. Jagadish Adapa, how I look at him. He's always a man who is happy. I don't know where from the happiness comes. Maybe his good son, Manjesh. Wonderful son. Oh, wife, Veena. And all these employees, 200 people. Should I not tell them? And a good friend like me. There are so many people, so many reasons. He's always happy. He said, happy morning, Mr. Sylendra Babu. He says, you know how nice it is? Instead of that, Mr. Babu, how are you? When are you coming? Will you come or not? If you ask this, look at his message today, the way he sends the message to confirm the participation. Huh? Mr. Jagadish Adapa, okay. He says, his invitation today, happy morning, sir. How it is? This is a message that gives me happiness. Good morning. If you say, that's different. You are going to make happiest moment with your arrival. He says, I'm going to make the 200 people here happy. It's a message from an inspirational person. I'm really feeling happy. I am inspired. He also says, sir, you made us happier, healthier, and more ambitious. Some of you may not know the meaning of these words. I already wrote a book called Be Ambitious. I wrote a book called Health and Happiness. He says, you are going to make us happy, healthy, and more ambitious. Please come. Happiness, spreading happiness. There are very few people who can manufacture happiness and who can spread happiness. When you are all taking training, all of us went and met a police officer, senior police officer. So one of the officers told, sir, he's my friend, my batchmate, he's a manufacturer. Oh, is it so? A big manufacturer joined police force. Manufacturing what? Manufacturing unhappiness. He manufactures unhappiness. Some people, wherever they go, they feel unhappy. If they go to a wedding hall, they say the food is not good. How is the bride? He's okay, but her jewelry is not good. Her makeup was not good. Say something. They find some ways of feeling unhappy. He's always a happy person. So that is happiness. I assure you, mere salary, mere rise doesn't make you happy. What makes you happy is the involvement, passionate. That's why, of all the people in the world, Japanese are one of the most productive people in the world because their own philosophy is love your job. They sincerely feel happiness comes from whatever you do in the job. That's why if you see a driver in Japan, he'll be a perfect driver. Can you find a perfect driver here in Tamil Nadu or in India? I went to Kerala for a function. One of the policemen was driving the car. I was wondering whether it's a car or a boat. So always, okay, I'm in the coastal security. I know about how the ship goes. It is worse than the worst boat I ever traveled. The way he takes off, like a rocket, he'll take off. And he suddenly stops. My God, 1 more hour, I would have got a migraine headache. The most saddest part is most of the drivers are like this only. Many drivers don't know how to drive. Most of us do not know our own profession. I can list X, Y, Z professions. We don't develop in the profession because, unlike Japanese feel that you are known for your job. If you are a doctor, you must be a best doctor. If you are good in medicine or treatment, then you are a great man. If you are a good singer, who is going to bother when you are a doctor? The main profession, what you are, is very important. There's a lot to learn. Continuous learning. Kaizen is a concept in Japan. Continuous learning. So, my dear ladies and gentlemen, my first message is that happiness comes from whatever you do. Therefore, love your job and develop in the job. Improve your skills. Improve your knowledge. This is a knowledge world. It's not an industrial world today. No. It is not a political world. It's not a world in which people with muscles will go and win. No. Anybody who has knowledge, ID. This is the world of computer technology, internet, mobile phones. It's the world of mobile phone. The knowledge alone helps. When you see a mobile phone, many of you know what is this technology in the mobile phone. You are enjoying a mobile phone, mobile talk, chat, or message, or what is this? How does it go? Who has found this out? It is a group of engineers, electrical, electronic, and engineers, International Electrical Electronic Engineers of the Europe. They found out a technology called GSM technology. They originally called as Gruppe Social Mobile in Italy. GSM technology. Now it's called General Mobile. Now it's called General for mobile technology. It's mobile technology. GSM, General Special Mobile, or GSM. So this GSM technology, this mobile phone will have a number. It's not a telephone number. This equipment has got a number, IMEI number. That's a different one. Your SIM card has a number called IMSI number. It's a 19-digit number, IMSI number. It is this number which goes and connects with a wireless tower called base station. But this number goes only once. After that, the communication between this mobile and the tower is not in that number also. They will give a fake number, temporary number. You know why? Because if the same number continues, somebody can hack into my mobile phone. They will come to know whatever I am communicating between me and Mr. Jagadish Adapa. After this, the number will be a new number in which this mobile phone and the tower communicates. GSM technology. Knowledge is power. Develop in the profession. You will find enormous pleasure. You will grow a much, much larger person. And probably, I should not tell this in this function, Jagadish Adapa may be even finding fault with me. When you grow in knowledge, when you grow in skill, when you grow in technology, when you grow in human relationship, probably you will get 10 times more salary than what you are getting today. Jagadish Adapa may promote you as a general manager next day. He will say, gentlemen, you are the real marketing manager. You are not a simple man who is going to sell products. You have created demand for Usha Fires. You are the real marketing manager. You are not simply a manager today, you will become the general manager tomorrow. You may get 10 times as help. Ladies and gentlemen, a small message when you love your job, I am leaving you, which I want to inform most of the young people who are looking for a job. People want a job immediately. People want a job, very high salary. They want come to the highest place in the next year. This doesn't really happen because in the whole world, there is nothing, no concept called something for nothing. No company will pay for you when you don't work. But our Indian philosophy sometimes, I suspect about the young people, they want maximum salary for minimum work. Maximum effort, maximum comfort, and minimum effort. Is it possible? Nowhere it is possible. Not even Usha. Definitely not in Usha Fires. It's not possible. Therefore, it's whatever effort you take. If you are a man who is capable of doing a job in 1 day instead of 1 week, you are the most efficient person. If others can do 10 items, you can do 100 items at the same time, you are the most efficient person. Therefore, love your job. Grow in the job is my first message. The second message is that you may be a production manager, you may be a marketing manager. Most of the people are marketing. What is important is that you are mostly dealing not only with machines or materials. Material somebody will make it. You are dealing with human beings. Like our police department, policemen. I tell my cops, you are not simply dealing with vehicles in an accident. You are dealing with the man who drove the vehicle. You are dealing with the man who was injured. People, knowledge of people is a separate branch of science, psychology. There is no definite knowledge. You must keep learning about people. In this knowledge, you can succeed in your marketing. You can succeed in your job only when you are a good human communicator. If you are good in interpersonal skills. If you're not in interpersonal skills, you're not going to sell your products. Not selling, you are going to create a market. Don't look for the market already existing. Am I right, Mr. Jagdish? Officers and gentlemen here are going to create a market. Today, somebody has created a market for mobile phones, right? Is it? I didn't create, but I can't go without a mobile phone. One application here I love of all the applications is dictionary. I don't know how many of you make use of this dictionary in the mobile phone. One particular word you come across, I must go back home, 15 minutes. See the dictionary, another 10 minutes. Today, within a few seconds, I can type out and find what is the meaning. This application somebody has created. There's a market now. Now, I'll definitely buy a dictionary. Therefore, human relationship is very important. How can I improve my human relationship, sir? Is there any simple techniques? Short time, please tell and go away, sir. After all, you are going to be for 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, some secrets. I can let you know in my experience. You can become a better person in human communication, interpersonal skills. The most important thing is, this you cannot fake it. Many other things I can fake. Something you cannot fake in the interhuman relationship is, you must love human beings. This is basic. A man who cannot love a human being cannot become a real marketing manager. Whoever this person may be. Sometimes we are sure we are not able to even love our own brothers and sisters. When a brother is asking for the share in the property, you don't like your brother. If your daughter is not marrying the man you want to marry, you don't like your daughter. Like the lady. Therefore, in marketing, in business, the most important thing, you must love people. I know a lot of people who love their own dogs. I saw a friend in US. She told me, sir, today my dog is not well, so I'm not going to office. Okay, what about yesterday? My mother was very badly ill, but I still went to the office. Her mother was in the deathbed. She went to the office. Today, her dog is not well. She did not go to the office. She had sat in the office. I told, why? Sir, I love my dog. And I started wondering why people in the West and US, they love the dog much, because they say, if I tell something, my secrets to somebody, she'll go and tell everybody. This fellow told he is like this, he has done like this. You tell the dog, evening you give a biscuit and ask them to sit, tell all your problems. It will patiently listen. You don't tell anybody, That is the reason why a lot of people, particularly people who live alone, like partners in the US, they trust a dog. Actually dogs don't give anything in return. Do you think dog will lay eggs? Do you think dog you can milk? But cow is giving milk. How many people love cows? Go and hug the cow, allow it to sleep with it. Or leave alone cow, chicken, or hens. Will you go and hug a hen just because it is giving eggs? It is endlessly they are giving egg. But we don't love them because they don't listen to us. There is somebody to listen, to give affection. A hen and a cow cannot show affection. A dog can show affection. So human beings, it's very important, you love them. Number 2, in your workplace, when you look at the people, look at their face and smile at them. I don't know whether we really smile. We generally don't. Even in the workplace. If you go to Europe, if you go to France, the person who is working with you, he'll go and give a hug and they kiss each other. Somebody's looking, okay, then we can go to France now. It's better to work in France, even girls will come and kiss. Yes, it's a kind of a kiss. To say, bonjour, good morning, how are you? I don't know how many places in workplace. In police department, we don't smile at all. If I smile, then there's something is wrong with him. But generally, I started being a manager, being a student of MBA, I started smiling at police cops and they told me, actually our rule says, when somebody salutes, you must also smartly salute back. You may be a gentle, but if a soldier salutes, you must salute back. There is a law. It's English law, it's a French law, it's a German law, an Anglo-Saxon law. You may be somebody very great, but some human being is saluting you. You must stand attention, salute it back. How many of people really salute back? I can't tell you. Therefore, I smile at them. Initially, they may mistake that I am finding some fault, but they know this officer really smiles and means business. So they smile back. You are creating happiness in the workplace. Number 2, you try to know the name of the people. It's very, very important. Your customer, your colleague, your superior, people work with you. What is their name? Suppose Sweda is the name of the girl. Hello, come here. Instead of I say, hi, Sweda, how are you? She'll feel very, very happy, you know. Children, you just for example, you start from today. Your relatives, friends, children, when they come, ask them, Manjesh, if it's Manjesh, how are you? He's very happy, you know. If I don't tell his name, Mr. Adaparsan, please come. If I say, it's not good, you know. That means this gentleman has no concern for me. He has no love for me. He doesn't care who I am. Every human being, please understand, it's a secret. It's a science, I'm telling you. Every human being thinks his name is a music. The most beautiful sound in the whole world. Is there any better noise or music than your own name in the whole world? No. So tell their name, smile at them. Most importantly, 3, when you meet people, which most of the people who don't know the science of management, we don't listen to the people. We generally talk morning till evening. We are programmed only to talk nonsense. Just close your eyes and think, last day, what are the things you spoke? Is there anything which has any relevance? Did you talk about any science? Did you talk about your professional knowledge? Did you talk about scientific research? No. I know one case, TNPL, he came there. I was working for 2 years. Evening I go for a walk. Even today I went for a jogging. I'm going for a marathon. Somebody read my date of birth. Next place, please don't read my date of birth. It will show my age. A lot of girls, women are here. So I went for a jog today, you know. I used to go for a jog. I notice every day some women come and sit and talk. Every day. Around after 4 or 3 hours, I come back. By the time I come back around 6 o'clock, they'll be going away. They say, rest of the thing we talk tomorrow. 2 years. I used to wonder what they are talking. 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. 2 hours. Do you think they'll be talking about the nuclear research? Or India's space program? Or Chandrayaan? Very, very mundane, ordinary thing. Usually they'll be criticizing their neighbor when she's not there. Or they may be talking, this boy is talking to this girl, which is not good. They will talk all kind of things which is no use to any human being. They keep on talking. So, point is, we keep on talking. I don't know how many of you watched. If you next time when you travel by a train, just to watch. People will be talking and talking and talking. They are not bothered whether you are disturbed because of that. They are not bothered. One day I was flying from Delhi to Chennai, first class. One fellow is talking from this corner to that corner. Flight has already taken off. I told him, gentlemen, it's an aeroplane. Why don't you stop talking? We are talking now. I am not talking to you. You keep quiet. Yes, you are not talking to me. You are talking to your friend here, which is disturbing. I am telling you. He said, you have no right to ask me. I told, yes, I have the right. I am a co-passenger. I have the right for silence in this place. If you don't stop your talking, I will take action against you. Maybe fortunately for me, one fellow went and told him, this fellow is a policeman. Then he kept quiet. Otherwise he won't talk. What can I do even if he is speaking? Of course I can give a complaint. Phone, telephone call. They called in my house, after 6 houses, one fellow used to talk at the night, 10 o'clock. I can hear that. There are 6 houses. I am only happy that the next door neighbor is not talking like that. We are not bothered. Loudspeakers, there are so many laws about loudspeakers. They are not supposed to blare the loudspeakers. Anything it may be, it can be political, it can be religious. No, it will affect the psychology of the people. We always speak, but what we don't do is we don't listen. For a change, for 1 month, you please change the strategy. Instead of speaking, you just listen to people. First of all, your boss will really love you. Even my wife and children don't listen. You are listening. Please sit down. Get me a cup of coffee. You know, people are waiting for people to listen. You may be wondering, I am also waiting for people to listen. Yes, I also. Even Adapa is calling me, sir, please speak to our ladies and gentlemen. They are all executives, nice people. People who have the desire to grow. They are potentially strong people. When I start speaking like Dr. Badrinath, if you also start moving out, how do I feel? So people listen, first of all. Number 2, if you want to study human beings, I tell you, it's a technology I'm telling you. If you want to know who a man is, just listen to him for 10 minutes. You'll know everything about him. Whether he is married or not, how bad his wife is, how bad his children are, how he has failed in all his jobs, how good a man, how bad a man, everything he will tell himself. You don't have to ask anything else. But I am cautioning you, you also just don't open up about you to other people. Just like that. Because our general tendency is just to say something about us. It's the human being's tendency to keep on talking something. When you talk, you are revealing all your weaknesses, all your inabilities, all your sins. I know in the police department, some of the strong culprits, you don't ask even questions. He will tell everything about him. All his sins he will confess. You can make a note because they talk. But generally criminals are very, very clever. They don't speak much. If they speak, everything will come out. So speak less and do more. Therefore, love your job. The happiness lies in job. Number 2, love people. Tell their names. Listen to them. More importantly, if you want to be a real great interpersonal skills man or a woman, when you meet somebody in the situation, always create a situation in which the other man feels that he is important in front of you. Don't neglect people. Don't insult people. You can punish people. Don't criticize people. One of the biggest mistakes all of us make and fail in our lives, in our efforts, in our job is that we simply criticize people. Can you show me one person in the whole world? I'm a policeman, I'm asking you. I have seen people who have killed many people. I was once faced with the Veerappan who has killed 144 people. You tell me one person in the whole world who likes him to be criticized. The man who has killed 144 fellow, he is telling, I am innocent. It's only the policemen who are doing raping and killing. It is a human tendency. It is true. A man has done a mistake. Yes. He has stolen. Yes. He has murdered. He is telling a lie. Yes, this. But if you tell him, my dear son, you are not studying well. You are roaming about. You are playing computer games. Do you think he will like it? Nobody will like. Nobody will like. That does not mean that if somebody is making a mistake, you should not tell it. There is a way of correcting a man, a child, a student, your colleague, a senior. Even a senior can change. There is a 360-degree assessment in the companies, in the industry. Is it there here? I don't know. Management says in companies, many companies, they have a 360-degree evaluation. That means you will be evaluated by your boss, by your colleagues, your juniors, by your customers. It's not there in the police department. That much I know. But it is there. So, my dear friends, when people dealing with people, make them feel important. If a man is sitting in front of you, don't say, I don't have time, can't come inside my room. He must feel that he is important. Offer him a cup of tea, yes, it can be given. Look at his eyes. Show some concern for him. The body language will show whether you really respect other people or not. Some people have no time at all. We are meeting people in various companies. Jagadish must be meeting people, officials from various departments, customers, your clients, a lot of people. The way a man is showing, you can immediately come to a conclusion, this man does not like me. This man has really genuine regard for me. Why have come here? 2 hours of my life I am spending here. Because I know Mr. Jagadish Sadappa likes me. I know that I like him. My body language will show. Have you seen how he has received me? He has shaken hands. He is about to hug me. He called me. Come. When the presentation is going on, if he says, somebody so-and-so has come, please ask him to wait, some presentation is going on. I'm quite busy now. What kind of a message I'll get? Do you think in his next meeting I'll come here? No. This is important. Feel important. Treat others. That's what Confucius said 3,000 years before. Jesus Christ said 2,000 years before. Treat people the way you like others to treat you. Treat unto others. You understand? It's very simple. Very simple formula. You treat other people the way you like others to treat you. Lastly, I have only 3 messages for you. Love your job. Your happiness lies in, your life lies in there. Your growth, development, more salary, whatever lies in that. Love your job. Number 2, love people. Tell their names. Give them respect. Don't criticize them. Smile at them. Listen to them. Last message, and the most important message, ladies and gentlemen, we generally neglect this. And we look for something very great in our lives. This I am going to tell you is much more important than anything else, because this I am going to talk about you, the resource. Lastly, more importantly, love yourself. Every one of you in the Usha Fires, the way you love your profession, the way you love your father, mother. Most importantly, love you. I told Mr. Ilango told when his vision is regained, he says, I won't see my mother or father. They're all important. The doctor who has given me the sight is much more important. The God, more important. But he said, I will try to see my face. How do I look? We are the most important people in this world. If somebody says, no, my mother is important, I won't admit. I don't think anybody will love the mother than what I love my mother. But I love more me, because I am the resource. I am the golden goose. If I don't feed the golden goose will die. If I remove the eggs from the golden goose, the goose will die. In this body, you can achieve anything you want to achieve in this life. If you want to start a company like Usha Fire, you can start. If you want to win Nobel Prize through research, you can get. You want to become one of the world's great inspirational person, you can become. You can become whatever you want. There's the limit, of course. Within the limit, you can really achieve. If you want to become the richest man in India, you can. After all, an ordinary clerk has become the richest man today in India. Dhirubhai Ambani is only a clerk in a foreign company. Therefore, he's an accountant. That's all. You can also become. But for that, you need resource. Body is the most important property. Don't think that the flat you purchased after 10 years of his great work in Adambakam, that is your great property. Don't think that the Ford car you purchased for 3 lakhs is the most great property. No, they are not properties. You are the property. How do you say, sir, I don't know much money? You say, I'm a great property. I'm asking a single question to this girl. Come on, these 2 eyes, you've got 2 eyes. Sir, I don't know much money. I'm not a resourceful person. You are saying I'm a resourceful person. How, sir? If you ask me this question, I'm asking this girl, first girl, you have 2 beautiful eyes. I'm telling, give me those eyes, I will give you 100 crores of rupees. Will you give me these 2 eyes? Today, when she goes home, she will look at the beautiful eyes once again. Sylendra Babu says, my eyes are beautiful. Are they really beautiful? She's not willing to give these 2 eyes for 100 crores. Eyes alone is 100 crores. There's a human computer inside, your brain. That can go for another 10,000 crores. Are you a poor woman? Is your house the property? Your Ford car property? They are not property. You are the property. You are the resource. You are rich with your body, your intentions, your desires, your dreams, your missions in life. Therefore, it's very important you treat your body very well. Respect your body. To respect your body, you should eat only the correct food. You can't go to a marriage party and eat like a dog or a pig. That is a human being cannot eat like that. It's very important. Body weight, medicines. You should give what the body needs. More importantly, physical exercise is very important. If you don't give physical exercise to your body, you are not respecting your body. You're not putting your resources. Jagadish Sadapa might say, God has given you so much. If somebody has given you through 1,000 crores, will you keep it in your car dicky? I'm asking you. If somebody has given you 1,000 crores, you got a lottery, why will you keep it? Do you go and keep it in your table drawer? Somebody will take it away. It will go away. You know how to protect it, right? You know how to protect your motorcycle. Hero Honda motorcycle, 40,000 rupees. I don't know. There's a neighbor in my house. He has purchased a car. Every time I come home, he will be cleaning the car. Why are you doing this? He will clean the tire, he will clean the car. For him, this is the greatest property. He's not cleaning his body. I told gentlemen, you clean your body first. Put on a good dress, good shoes, and look like a human being. He's cleaning only the car. Sir, no, sir, this car is 12 lakhs rupees, sir. He's telling. 12 lakh rupee car. He's cleaning every time, keeping it nice. I tell you, for the interview, when people go for interview, I trained them for the last 10 years. At least I would have trained something like 10 into 60 people, right? 600 people. I tell them, when you go for the interview, you should wear a nice pair of dress. You should have a tie, shoe. More importantly, your inner vest must be nice and fresh. One fellow asked me, sir, everything is okay, sir, but what about inner vest, sir? How is the interview man is going to know? Yeah, he asked me. I was really taken aback. He asked me, sir, IAS interview, inner vest, who is going to bother? Brief and vest, sir. The interview chairman is not going to know what vest I am wearing. I told gentlemen, you are right. The chairman of the interview board is not going to know what you are wearing, what is your inner wear, but you know it. Do you know it? You know you are not wearing an ordinary. The feeling that you are not well equipped, not well dressed, will bother you. It will reduce your own esteem. You will look as a small person. Confidence level will come down because you know who you are. I may not know who you are. You know you are telling a lie. You know you are wearing a dirty inner. It's very, very important. Treat your body with a good dress. Treat your body with a nice bath. Treat your body with a nice watch. Nothing wrong. I don't know what Jagadish Adapa's opinion on this. This is my opinion. Give the body a nice exercise every day. Nice, good food. Good food is cheap food, actually. Don't eat junk food. Don't eat. That's what he told you. Are going to make all of us happier and healthier. If that is one message I have to give today to make you healthier and happier, don't buy sweets from sweet stalls at all. In your life, till you die, please don't buy factory-made sweets from shops. That is the worst enemy for a good health. I really appreciate Mr. Adapa for giving me these nice trees, plants. I'm going to plant it in my house tomorrow. Seriously, I really love plants. I read in the newspaper, one lady in Coimbatore, she is growing vegetables in the terrace. Her name is some Chitra, something like that. I told my wife, we also should grow it. We are going, we're trying now. The lady, I went to Coimbatore and saw the house. A lady is growing so much vegetables. You will not believe. Guava in the floor, in the terrace. She is growing papaya. Almost all vegetables for the house. She is able to sell it. It's possible. Contribution. Gardening gives you happiness. So, eat a lot of vegetables, fruits, but the sweets, please don't buy it. Don't give to anybody else also. Unless you have a very bad enemy. If you have a worst enemy, that fellow should not live in this world. Very often send 1 kilogram of sweets. Factory made sweets. It's very, very dangerous. Research after research it has come that the sweet which you are going to buy from the shop will completely spoil your health. It will make you your life short your life by 20 years minimum. So that is very important. Control over eating. What food to eat, how to eat. Read more about the food, more about health, more about diseases. It's very important. Just imagine, you may be a brilliant person. Somebody may be a brilliant doctor, but at the age of 40, he gets a heart attack and he dies. In fact, one of our relatives. What is the point? You lost your golden goose. So, to wind up, at this 25th year, I'd like to congratulate the team under the able leadership of Mr. Jagadish Adapa. You have come a long way. You have created something. You have contributed something. You have saved lives. You have created a much safe environment as a police officer. I congratulate you. I wish that you grow much more, create wealth, create utility, create equipments for the society, and we will meet in a much more happy situations after 25 years. That is your golden jubilee. Wish you all the best and thank you very much for the opportunity.